Hi guys, my name is Carolina and welcome to my YouTube channel. The most common question I get from my friends and from my girls, from my clients is what kind of women do billionaires like? Or how to get a billionaire like you? This is a very specific question, and actually, as far as I know, there are only like 5,000 billionaires and 70 to 90% of them are married. So it's very hard to find that 15%, let's say on average 10%. And if they're not married, they're divorced, probably with a lot of children. And of course, they are quite old because most of the money, most of them made in their like late 50s, like 60s and older. Well, I personally know like five, maybe six billionaires, from which actually two died already because one one was old and one was living a very unhealthy lifestyle, and also one more probably will not end well because of unhealthy lifestyle as well. And all of them are divorced. That's probably why I was able to meet those kind of people. And especially in London, this is like a hub of many rich men and, of course, mainly multimillionaires. So these billionaires, they actually do have children, and as a rule, in most cases, billionaire children are a bit soft because in order to be a billionaire, you have to be like very strong as a character, and you have to be very aggressive. And usually, those kind of aggressive parents, fathers, they abuse their children, like in most cases, and they end up like soft. And of course, there are exceptions. And if you still want to get a billionaire son, then it will still end up for you to be liked by his family. So his family must accept you in order to get married or to have some kind of relationship with a rich kid. So let's lower a bit our standards to like multimillionaires, and as those are more attainable, more achievable than billionaires. And let's discuss what kind of women they prefer. It's mostly similar. So let's lower our standards to millionaires as they are more available, it's more achievable, and of course, you never know, you may get lucky as Georgina Rodriguez and Cristiano Ronaldo and just to get into that beautiful fairy tale. And if you'd like to know more about their story and how she was able to attract him, feel free to check the link below, my free masterclass, Attracting High Value Men. It is a very wonderful masterclass. You will learn a lot out of that masterclass because there are things that very few talk about. And it's mainly about personality, type, and how it's compatible with your partner's type. But let's talk about millionaires. Where can you find those millionaires in the first place? Not everybody can be as lucky as Georgina, but still there are places, there are wonderful places where are the circles of millionaires or rich people prefer to go, like a very posh golf club with professionals, some private members networking clubs also can give you some good grips, some private luxury viewings. You have to go to nice places to find those men, because if you go to a dirty pub somewhere in South London, you will not be able to find somebody high level and nothing good will happen. Or if you are looking to meet somebody serious in a club, it will not happen again. You'll find cheaters and you will attract always the same crowd. But if you will go to some exclusive places where high net worth individuals are, the chances of finding somebody wealthy are much higher. Also, I created a guide, 29 places where to find a high value partner. You can download it below. Also, the link is there. And let's continue about what kind of women do rich men like. I will start with this simple exercise. Just look at the women that successful people are marrying to. How are these women? So if again we take like most cases, of course there are exceptions, but in general, most women that married a very successful man are ladies, are very normal women. Those women are coming for a very healthy background. Most of them are educated. Most of them have a very healthy family. To tell you the truth, like even rich men want rich women. They want somebody stable and they want somebody that they can rely on and to show off socially. For people who are very inclined to success and to wealth, they care a lot about their social status and therefore they choose somebody from a good family who is a wife material or a daddy princess, let's say. Why do they care about a healthy upbringing and healthy family? It is because they know that they can rely on such girl, and because this is like stable for them to raise their children, stable atmosphere to live in. It is very rare, but of course it can happen, but it's very rare for a rich or successful businessman entrepreneur to marry an escort or some girl that is a OnlyFans model or all this naked Insta famous girl on Instagram. These are not the types of women that rich men go for. They go for something stable. They go for a princess. Like every guy's dream. It was socially induced that guys should conquer a princess and to marry her, and of course a girl from our childhood, a girl should be conquered by a prince. That is a strong masculine man that have to fight for their country and also to get the princess to love him. Therefore they marry someone kind, someone demure, a very conscious girl. If she has a good education and a good job position, this is even better. But the job shouldn't be like too crazy adventurous, and it shouldn't be like competing with him. If it's competing and you show again too much power, too much status, then they're a bit afraid and they don't want that. So the ideal woman for a successful millionaire, successful entrepreneur, businessman, it's a well-raised girl. It is the girl that had a full, complete family with a wonderful, nurturing mother and probably successful father. They are actually impressed when the father of the girl is somebody also successful. Somebody, okay, maybe in not same level, but still they have a business. There's somebody in the area that they are. So you can always, if you go for a date with a successful man, you can always pretend that you are coming from such a family. Of course, you should act that way, and you can slightly embellish your childhood, your family, and just act decent. Don't give too much of that sexual energy because this is not something that attracts a man for a serious relationship. Of course, if you want like a one night stand, go as sexy as you can. But if you want something to last for a longer and you want to get married, that sexual energy, those short skirts, very high heels, big boobs always showing off, lips, like too much makeup, it won't impress a high net worth individual. These men are very pragmatical. They are more pragmatical and calculated than normal ones. They calculate how will this help in the future, how will this wife help me become a better man, become a richer man, and how will she be able to handle day-to-day activities. Will she give me energy or will she exhaust me of my own energy? Of course, again, there are exceptions. Of course, some rich men may just fail, like they will see something, some past lover in some girl that is not exactly what he would like to be, and yes, he will go for some slutty woman. But this is like quite rare. Of course, it happens. Everything happens in this world. But like again, statistically, wealthy men are looking for something stable, something that gives that princess royalty vibe. Somebody like Sophia Ricci, like since she changed her looks, but she always was this calm girl, and she's coming from a very good family. And look, she got married. She is a wife material. But I was checking Steve Harvey daughter, and you can see a bit more sex in there, more revealing pictures and attitude, and therefore she is jumping from a man to a different man, and she will not marry. I don't know, like again, I don't know, but we can see that she is not married, and I didn't see any ring, and I didn't see like guys propose her. So this is the image of a woman a successful man wants to see. So as an advice that I can give you, be classy, and you can make your own research. Just look for successful men that you like and what kind of wives they chose. Like the first man that came into my mind, like famous man, is Ryan Reynolds. And if you see, when he was less successful and young, he chose Scarlett Johansson, and she was more like sexy, more sex into her, and therefore they divorced. Something didn't work, and probably because she was a bit more wild, and he definitely is a very ambitious man, and therefore he went and married Blake Lively because she is a nice girl. She is coming from a healthy family, again rich family. She's stable. They have same humor. And who else? George Clooney. George Clooney also married a very stable woman. She acts and dresses like a royalty, very elegant, very down to earth. She has big family. She was not dating around. For sure, she puts family first. So just go and check what other women, how the women of successful men are acting like, looking like, dress like, and then just pick little tips, like examples, how you would like to be and how can you implement a certain traits into your life. I will post daily, so feel free to subscribe and like this video and go and check it out, my masterclass about attracting a high value partner.